Howdy folks, and welcome back to this Let's Play of Stellaris. My name is Sonelias, let's load in the last saved game here. We're currently playing as the Digital Realm. And the Digital Realm is a species of humans, or humanoid species, that is focused on becoming more digital. So we're all going towards the android mode, so to say. Alright, we are currently at war. This particular fleet is, I believe it's chasing another party. I'm not quite sure, we'll have to see in a second. And this fleet here is jumping through a wormhole. Ah, that's what it was. I think they're both going for repairs, but okay. Let's have a look at what we got here. Okay, we've just built ourselves a new wormhole generator here. A fleet has moved in. And this bigger fleet is ready now to jump, and it's going to jump in about 16 turns, as you can see. Alright, what else we got? I'm building more ships. As you can see, I still got 2 in the queue. I'm slowly building up a reserve of energy once again. So that means I can actually again speak to these traders here to get some of their supplies. Huh? Okay.
Situation log updated. Evading hostile
Track a map, and then I can actually, of course, send this to be researched. What is this? It's a research station I've got here. Now, what is this? Okay, let's pick up on my other science ships here. This one, for example, here. I can start that research project.
incoming
This
transmission.
fleet is getting close to the base. Ready in this instance to upgrade, because I just issue upgrade orders.
Ships
And
upgraded.
then ready to get repaired. Right. I think that this other fleet is
Evading hostile
actually was
fleet.
prioritized. Good. So which one is currently? So this one is it being repaired? Has been repaired. Ah, they're both repaired now. Good. Anyways, let's send that fleet out back up north. Transport fleet, interesting. Now, we are of course at war with one of our neighbors here. These guys here.
Evading hostile fleet.
They're still offering us a peace deal. I'm going to decline because I really want to make all of my targets there. Upgraded, repaired. Okay, bounced a couple of times there, those ships. Let's go to these construction ships here. Let's rebuild our infrastructure that was destroyed. Is there anything I can do over here? Doesn't look like it. Does not look like it. So what could I do here? I've got a wormhole generator there already. Go over
Evading
there.
hostile fleet.
Let's go into this system here and build another one here. Right. There's 2 different fleets in our systems at the moment. Or there were just a second ago. Now it's just a single. Just this one here. Alright, let's kick up the claim speed and of course have a look at what we can or are currently researching. So we're currently researching, of course, the additional
Evading
core
hostile
systems.
fleet. Construction complete.
We're also doing shield capacitors as well as a fortress, so those should be quite helpful.
Special project complete.
Okay, Science Officer Simon Laurent reports that the signal is unexpectedly easy to decipher. but their team has spent considerable time confirming that it's not a hoax. It's a repeating half-coherent message in the realm's language, something like a poem. It repeats the phrase, gravity is desire, and time is sight. It encodes coordinates near the black hole, and it ends with a dedication by name to the science officer, who adds dispassionately that they have confirmed that the signal has been radiating into interstellar space since before their birth. In fact, the signal may predate our own civilization. So what are we going to do? Are we basically going to go send the ship there? The worm in waiting, signal event chain. The techniques we developed to analyze the signal will have some applications in physics research. Okay, let's start the chain.
Updated.
As the ISS torch approaches the coordinates specified by the signal, it begins to report spatial distortions and curious lensing effects, a rich stream of valuable data, and then the transmission becomes distorted. What happens next is analyzed exhaustively. The excitement in Science Officer Simon Laurent's voice turns to fear as the ship's hull struggles under intense, increasingly exotic conditions, and the ship triggers a distress call. Simon Laurent cries out, "The worm!" or rather, "The worm!" Then all signals or all transmissions end. No trace of the ISS torch is ever found, no further transmissions, no debris, and the space at those coordinates is innocuous and utterly free of distractions. But the data they have sent back has advanced our physics research dramatically, at 3,000 points as you can see. Perhaps it was worth their lives. Okay. Okay, so that ship has disappeared from my list. And if I look closely here, I should have a event chain. The worm in waiting signals something has reached out to us from a place where time and space are shrunk to a knot. It desires us. Okay. Alright, let's kick up that game speed once again. We got a fleet here. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I have actually sent this fleet over here to deal with this incursion here.
Hostile fleet.
I'm gonna build some extra mining stations. And there's potential here for me to actually have to make sure, of course, that I've got enough construction ships. I'm going to build 2 extra construction ships. And of course, I was going to speak to these traders. So let's make a trade with them. I'm going to buy some minerals from them at a pretty decent exchange rate, I think. Yeah, let's take one more. And let's go back to, of course, Shara. We're going to basically build 2 carriers and 1 more battleship. Alright, so what have we got here? There is an invasionary fleet coming this way. Okay, this one is moving through. This one is moving northwards. Probably in reality I want to keep a fleet northwards here to, of course, ensure that I've got enough on planet as well. Because what's going to happen here in a second is they are going to attack. If I'm not mistaken, they... Oh, actually, I might be mistaken anyway. I thought they actually had some transport ships here, but they don't. So that's to my advantage. Right, let's have a look. Kick up that game speed back to the maximum.
Hostile fleet. Science ship under attack. Evading
And of course we are
fleet.
engaging a... Ooh, we are being engaged, so I should maybe say.
Hostile fleet
Here,
engaged.
terrain even.
Situation log updated.
15 of our battleships took out 2 of our corvettes. Okay. We're currently without orders here, it looks like. And they jumped away, it looks like. Which is to our benefit.
Evading hostile fleet.
Now I'm going to force them to come after me instead of the other way around. because that's basically what's been happening thus far. We've been basically chasing them every time, which it gets to be annoying. Let's have a look. Construction ship. Brand new construction ships, of course. Ones I just ordered. Gonna go for mining stations, plus of course the research stations here. Plus, of course, I will want to basically put some defenses in place here. Pretty good defense if possible. Ah, that's the colony ship. Let's leave that colony ship here. Let's actually pick up the construction ship that we got here. Little military station right next to here. And off we go once again.
Evading hostile fleet. Hostile station engaged. Evading hostile fleet. Situation log updated.
Cool.
Research
Took out
complete.
their, I guess their battle station. Let's track these on the map as well. Ooh, we completed some research. The shield capacitor. What are we going to go for next? I'm thinking of going for the physics option here. Yeah, should be quite beneficial, physics. We got another one of our ships here, ready to basically, of course, pick up some items. Let's analyze the debris here. And let's build our mining stations there.
Research complete. Evading hostile fleet. Hostile fleet engaged. Construction
We are
complete.
engaged in combat once again.
Situation
And we
log
took, of course,
updated.
them out. And we finished the research for the fortress, which is good. Ship points, or what do we want to go for? We may want to go for the advanced afterburners. Advanced afterburners, of course, have got a nice advantage for some of our smaller ships. At least all the ships that equip afterburners, I should say.
Construction complete.
In the meantime, maybe what I should start doing, I maybe should start recruiting some armies once again. Let's get ourselves some robotic armies, maybe? Or should I just go for the... I might as well go for the regular assault armies here. Alright. These beasts I already have. Let's just focus in on the regular armies here for the moment. As you can see, I just overspent, it looks like. Dealt with that one already.
Hostile station
Wait
engaged.
for some more of my resources to come back in. And of course I can hopefully get more of these built.
Station under attack.
Go. So research deal has come to an end. We are going to offer them a brand new deal. With of course a nice incentive, instant transfer.
Mining station lost. Construction
Cool, they've
complete.
accepted. Marvelous. Another fleet of theirs is coming into my reach, it looks like. Where is my secondary fleet? Currently bombarding one of their systems. I'm kind of hoping that will trigger them to come to us. It's not always the case, but it hopefully does lead to that, which would be nice. And again, nice does not always happen.
Debris analyzed.
What have we actually got any... I was looking for this here. Alright, let's merge these all into one. And of course we got a new event chain. The Horizon Signal Reprise. The black hole in Demon's Maw is active again. Once again, a looping signal flickers in the darkness at the edge of normal space, but this time there's an acoustic message encoded in the signal. It sounds like Simon Laurent's voice. What was shall be, Simon Laurent intones. What shall be was, but the same coordinates as the first signal, the coordinates where Simon Laurent was lost. What the media's christened the exit point, and they say a name. Ting Zoo. Okay, so have I got a science officer called Ting Zhu? Interesting, I don't. Okay, who is Ting Zhu? Is that our leader? No. Let's look at our leader list. Our leader list, does that contain a Ting Zhu? Yes, it does. And she is governing FGAL Prime. FGAL Prime. Alright, FGAL Prime. Let's have a look at our planet list. Our planet list here, FGAL Prime. So Ting Zhu is this person here. Okay.
Construction complete.
We can recruit a new leader here, who's going to basically build up this planet, hopefully further. Placing her in charge of the planet, which of course helps. Hyper shields, physics research, etc., etc. Sweet. Okay. So this army here, I should be able to send that over to that planet there once I actually have that in place. Now, do I have a construction ship nearby? I do. I should build a wormhole station here.
Research complete. Debris analyzed.
Should also be able to, of course, go to the planet itself and build a military station here. And of course, we do have now a photon torpedo, all thanks to the fact that we basically analyzed the debris. Look at that. We stand at 44 at the moment. Where are they off to?
Evading hostile fleet.
And they are firing, of course, on our mining station here.
Mining station lost.
This time the ship is running fully automated. Ting Zhu is the only crew member aboard. As it approaches the exit point, the telemetry stream fills up with fascinating data. Once again, space flexes, gravity uncoils, and Ting Zhu reads off the headline data, echoing the telemetry. They are commendably calm. We've sent a professional. It takes a little while for anyone to realize that something is peculiar about the timing. Ting Zhu is no longer echoing the data. They're predicting it. The telemetry disagrees, but only for a few seconds until it catches up. The monitoring team is just reporting that the predictions interval is increasing, with Ting Zhu says, "Wonderfully, I'm through. It's dark." They add, "But that's not a problem. We can live in the dark." I never thought of that, but of course we can live here forever, if the worm will only wait. And at that moment, the signal cuts off and the ship disappears from our team's sensors. This is, of course, fascinating. Right, so we got some debris once again here that we can track. Okay, what are we gonna do? We have got all of these guys in here ready. And did I send that fleet up? I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. Right, this ship is here. Build a wormhole station here, which of course is great. Exactly what we needed. We're gonna build ourselves another military station here. And then from there we are also gonna pick up this ship here. This ship here has built a station here. We're going to build yet another station here. At least that's the intent. That will allow us to basically defend this system further.
Construction complete.
And I think I will be building one of these little beasts here.
Evading hostile fleet. Military station lost.
Ooh,
Construction ship lost. Research station lost.
What are these? These are battleships. Okay. orbit of this planet here, which is fine. We're just getting into orbit here, and I think what I'm going to do now, I'm going to send this transport fleet over into orbit as well. My intent here really is to basically conquer that system. Ooh, every vessel increases your naval capacity. That's interesting. Subject integration influence cost is reduced by 33. Right, I will want to go for the additional income. Always welcome. They're jumping once again. Riblor.
Construction complete.
What's happening to the planet itself? Okay, we're landing our troops, and we will be taking them on. Of course, these mega beasts or titanic beasts are doing us a nice bit of a favor. They're helping out substantially. So we should be winning that relatively quickly. And hopefully I get some time to actually recoup my damage, or recover from my damage, I should maybe say. Yes, it's ours. And that of course makes us jump to 57%, which is even better. So where are my construction ships now? Have I got one here? Yes, I do. First thing I want to do is basically build a military station here. I will be building a fortress here. And of course I will basically go back to this planet to defend it for the time being. Alright, what have we got here? This ship is based here. Good. I will want to build a fortress here as well.
Incoming transmission.
Interesting. So the liberation and so forth. So how many points is that worth? I'm not sure. I don't think it's the same amount as I would want it to be. So I'm declining it for the moment being. We're engaging one of their wormholes, of course. We're going back to the planet itself. Alright, this one has completed a job here. We currently occupy a couple of their planets, which is perfect. It seems to be a single jump away, which is even better. Nothing really preventing me from actually using these guys here to build more wormhole stations, which of course should make the entire trip quicker, easier, and hopefully safer. Anyways, we have reached the point in time where we can actually say, let's save away the game, and hopefully we'll be able to see you on the next episode. In the meantime, have a great day, and take care of yourself. Bye-bye.